D'Angelo, right in front. What did you see in that first quarter? They jumped out, I think it was 23-2, before you guys started really getting into any sort of offense. What did you see from the Sixers?
You guys watched it. Did a great job of, capitalizing off our misses, scoring in transition and doing whatever they wanted before we could even, get on the board.
D'Angelo, Zach Gelb, CBS Sports Radio. A lot of positivity with this team this year. How do you look back on what this team was able to accomplish and also your individual performance?
Definitely a lot of, positive vibes to look forward to. We had a very successful year. And guys, came into their own throughout the year. So that's definitely a positive going into the summer, coming into the next year. Individually, just one of the few guys that came into their own and thrived, but it was a collective group that thrived, I would say.
Steve Lichtenstein, WFAN, for either of you, being your first playoff experience, what did the Sixers teach you in terms of what is necessary to advance at this time of year, whether it's a mentality or tactically?
Just got to be locked in for full 48 minutes every single game. Can't take any plays off. You got to do all the little things necessary to win every game.
D'Angelo, before the game, Brett Brown said the one thing that he was really confident in was his defensive game plan. And when you guys compare what they did in this series compared to how you handled them during the year, what did you see different from them that was effective and that made it tough?
I give credit to their, defensive schemes and their preparation, but I can also say we didn't make the shots we normally make as well. So that gives us the, the confidence to, know that we gave ourselves a chance and we didn't shoot well. So it is what it is. Something we just got to sleep with. Be prepared going into the next year and try not to do that.
Over on the left. To either D'Angelo or to Caris either. You guys had fallen behind so many times over the course of the season and had some pretty sizable comebacks over the course of the season. Was it, surprising, that you guys weren't able to, once you fell behind the first quarter, you weren't able to claw more of that back, in the second or the third quarter?
That's what the game's about. It's about runs. When you're playing against teams that, have a few days to scout for you. We have so many games on top of games that the scouting's different than the playoffs. So it doesn't allow you to just come back when you're not supposed to. Teams don't mess up like that they do during the regular season. So you can't just take advantage of that when teams are so prepared and ready for the playoffs. That split moment, that split second of success or failure, you're going to be prepared for it. So it's not going to just happen on accident. So separation between regular season and playoffs.
D'Angelo, to your right. But what did you think the way that the Sixers played you this series, and did anything in particular give you trouble? What do you think you did well against them as well?
They did a good job collectively, just as a group, offensively and defensively. Offensively, they kind of got what they wanted. On defense, they forced us where they wanted. So, just great coaching.
For Caris, you guys had a very surprising season. I don't think anybody would have picked you guys to make the playoffs. So when you look back, what do you take from what you accomplished? And at the same time, when you see how this team handled you in the playoffs, how far do you feel there is to go in the future?
We knew, going into this year, the potential that we had. We kind of quietly expected to make the playoffs, honestly. We had talks within the team, and we kind of knew our goals, and we knew that this was definitely one of our goals. But going forward, we're not done yet. We feel like we got a long way to go, a lot to get better at. We can't wait to attack the summer and attack those things.
This question's for D'Angelo, Tenny Sumagi, Eagle News Philippines. Your leadership has revived Brooklyn basketball. How much fun did you have this season, being that this was the first time, this year was your first All-Star appearance? and just New York basketball has just grown alive again?
I've had a blast, just to be honest. The most fun I've ever had playing this game, you know, with a great group of guys as well. Like I said, I mean, I got a lot of, you know, individual attention, individual whatever, but it was a group. It was a group, and we had that mentality going into last summer. When I first got here, it's always been a group thing. So for our group to have this success, I think that's what's bringing the energy back to New York, not just myself.
Caris in the back here. 14 games into the season, you go down. Can you just reflect personally on that moment to this moment?
It was tough. Obviously, that was a tough time. But, you know, looking back, I feel like I grew a lot, you know, as a player, as a person. And that time definitely made me a lot stronger. Definitely prepared me for moments, you know, like this, the playoffs, and things like that. And I couldn't have done it without my teammates, my coaches, you know, supporting me every step of the way.
And Steph.
Yeah, Stephanie Rizzo.
Jared Dudley said after the game that he thinks that the organization should go big game hunting this summer. D'Angelo, I mean, you got your restricted free agency. Do you want to be a part of that, and do you think that should be the viewpoint of the organization?
I just got out of college. I ain't even said I was going pro yet. Like, that's how I feel. I mean, it is what it is. You know, I think every organization wants to take that next step when it comes to being better than they were. So it is what it is, and I let God, you know, take care of that. And whenever I'm in a position where I'm supposed to, you know, speak on it or be involved, I will.
Okay, thanks everyone.